Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Just One Question. I am your host, Lion Flood. I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you being here today, and I want you to do me a small favor. I want you to grab that mouse, move it over to that click button over by the like, subscribe, and share this out to the world. On today's episode, we're going to talk about something that's really, really dangerous and to my heart here. But first, before I get into that, I want to just talk to you about what we're not. We're not about cop bashing. We're not about talking about the intricacies of that. I am specifically talking about the system. Right? What happens to the officers who falsify records or who do something wrong, right? Who lie on a document, who lie in court on someone, knowingly lie, not something that they did not know about, right? Who polices the police, in other words. Okay? In today's video, we're going to see an incident that happened in Denver, Colorado. When you watch this video, this may hit some home in your heart and talk about it. I'm going to jump right into it. But basically, look at what happens to the officers. They get a 10-day suspension. They get to keep their jobs. If you and I did something like this, we lose our job. We might even get sent to prison. Right? This lady was sexually assaulted at a party, drugged, and she was in a hospital. She went to hospital B, let's say. When you see the video, you'll understand. There was a burglary suspect that was told to dispatch that she went to hospital A. The police got the information. The police were told that the suspect went to hospital A. The police went to hospital B, arrested a lady who had just been sexually assaulted. Can you imagine what that feels like? Spent 2 days in jail, had to bail herself out, and I hope she wins every dime in that lawsuit. But without any further ado, let's just jump right into it and check this out. 10-day suspension. You messed this lady's life up, traumatized her. Let's find out what happens, shall we?
A woman suing Denver police tonight for arresting her for a crime she had nothing to do with. Police have dropped the charges and taken disciplinary actions against the officers.
But not before this woman spent 2 nights in jail. She tells CBS 4 investigator Katie Weiss she hopes her lawsuit will prevent this from happening again.
It's just really scary to me that you can be in the hospital thinking you're getting help and then get taken away to jail for 2 days.
Sarah Cook was a patient at Denver Health in August 2019 after she had been drugged and sexually assaulted at a party.
Having a drink and dancing, and then I don't remember anything until I woke up in the hospital.
Police were looking for this woman, suspected of burglarizing a downtown building.
According to the lawsuit, police were told the suspect went to St. Joseph's Hospital, but instead police came here to Denver Health, the wrong hospital, and arrested Cook while she was still in her hospital bed.
I suspect that there's quite a few women who were transported from the downtown area at Denver Health at any particular point in time at Denver Health. So for the officers to make an arrest based on the identifying information that they used, which was extremely vague, was completely unconstitutional.
Cook says she spent 2 nights in jail and bailed herself out before police checked surveillance footage and realized they arrested the wrong person. Cook says she got a call from police 3 days after she was arrested saying they would drop the charges.
Did anyone ever apologize?
Not really. I think there was one representative from the police department that I talked to once who said, you know, the officers do want to say that they're sorry.
Denver police issued a written statement to CBS 4 about the incident, saying, quote, "The circumstances of this case are unique, and following a thorough investigation, the officers were disciplined. Documents show the officers involved were disciplined for failing to, quote, have the victim positively identify the suspect in a burglary investigation, resulting in the arrest of the wrong person. Both officers were put on a 10-day suspension in late January 2020, but were allowed to keep their jobs. Cook believes more should be done to ensure others aren't wrongly arrested, including more ethics training."
I just feel like if you have the power to take away a person's freedom, it's an honor to have that much power. And I just think that it shouldn't be handled as lightly as they have been handling it.
In Denver, I'm Katie Weiss, covering Colorado First.
So, what else can I say after that, right? Here you have officers making a drastic mistake. Whereas this was not someone that was situation was evolving. There was not a gun. There was not anything that they couldn't take a moment to look at the video footage that they had in their possession. It's not like they didn't have the video. They had it. They just didn't relay the information. They did not look at the video to see who it was. And this lady suffered even more injury. But the officers, they got 10 days, that's it, for making a big mistake like that. Then we don't apologize, because if we do, then we open up the chances of saying, yes, we did it, and the lawsuit is easier to be proven. But hey, let's just let it go and let her sue us, right? Anyways, thank you all for taking a moment to listen in to this moment here on Just One Question with me, Lion Flood. Do me again a small favor again, like, subscribe, let this get out so other people can see it, because most of these stories are coming from a local station and so forth. And I want other people to see this, see that they're not alone if they've been in something like this, so they're not afraid to step up to it. Okay, thank you very much, and remember this: just because you're being hustled does not mean it's a bad thing.